What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV outside the Tottenham Stadium. It's finished Tottenham 3, Nottingham Forest 1. Tottenham do go into the top 4, and also the win today equals our points tally from last season.
Wow.
So unbelievable, isn't it? Already, I think, 7 games to go?
Exactly.
And we've equalled our tally from last season, so it clearly shows that Spurs are going in the right direction.
Progression, as Ange would say.
Progression. And you know what? Today was a great performance, but it doesn't stop you having those heartaches at certain moments in the game. I thought we started really well today. Opening 20 minutes, we were all over them, controlled the game, got the goal with the own goal, which was a really nice move actually before that own goal. But then I thought we kind of let our standards slip in that first half.
It's a carbon copy of the last few home games, isn't it? We have a bright start, we get a goal, we let the opposition back into it, and I thought we were finding it really hard to stem the tide of good quality chances that Forest were having. If it wasn't for wattvkorea really in that first half, we could have gone in behind. That double save from Wood was unbelievable.
Was it a save? Did it hit the post or?
I think he saved onto the post.
Wow.
I think he tipped onto. To me it looked like a double save. I have to look it back, but it was an incredible save for the first one anyway. Low down to his left.
Yeah.
And look. Own goal. He's been our top goal scorer recently. Own goal. What a player. We should sign him up, I think, on the score sheet in back-to-back games. I think we as you said, we started really brightly, but I think Ange noticed there was something missing, a bit of bite in that middle, because Basuma being a bit sloppy, was giving away. I thought Sarr was pretty poor in that first half as well. He didn't seem himself, Sarr. So I think, Ange gets a lot of criticism for not changing it early enough, doesn't he? A lot of people complain about that. Double substitution at half time. I said to Dad, who at half time, he's like, oh, he needs to change it, it's not because we're not doing well. I was like, I'm telling you, but we always come out in the second half, and we hit teams early in the second half. I think we're top of the league for goals scored between the 45th and 60th minute. I think we were very good at coming out. That's exactly what happened in that second half. Hit them early again. Another time a spurt of goals. I think 2 goals in 3 minutes or something, wasn't it? So classic Spurs. We got a goal. We ride on that momentum.
Tottenham cluster
goal. Yeah, well, honestly, that's what we are at the moment. We do hit teams in bursts. And obviously, we carried that on for the rest of the game. I was slightly disappointed. I think from the 70th minute onwards, I was a bit disappointed.
We could have gone for their throat. We could have got more goals.
There was moments where we could have gone forward, and we were it seemed as though we were playing the result. We were I guess, look, you could argue trying to calm things down and add less chaos to the game was positive.
There were more goals in there for us if we wanted them.
For sure. There were times we could have played it forward, and we were just kind of being risk averse, and I think Ange would have been a bit disappointed with that. So that was disappointing, but the goals we scored in the second half, 2 quality goals.
Unbelievable goals. Mickey van de Ven. First of all, what a bloody performance from him today. He was man the match, hands down. He controlled everything. He was spurring us forward as well. Unbelievable finish. I mean, where did that come from?
It was so funny.
From Mickey van de Ven.
That moment, I was so funny because Maddison picks up the ball. Everyone's saying, shoot, get a shot. And he's like, no. He gives it to Son. It was like, all right, shoot. He's like, no, I'm going to give it to Van de Ven. And it was, all right, finally, he's the one who takes up the mantle and bursts it into the back of the net with a Son or Maddison-esque goal from 25 yards. What a goal!
I'll tell you what, though, we were trying more shots from far today, especially in the first half as well. I mean, Basuma had about 2 or 3 shots in the first 20 minutes,
and
then he completely dropped off. I mean, that Basuma performance frustrated me because I thought he was actually really good in the first opening when we were on top 15-20 minutes. I really enjoyed his performance, and then he just completely dropped off with the rest of the team, and it was so frustrating. But back to the goals, I mean, Pedro Porro as well, getting himself in the right positions, unbelievable finish as well.
Yeah, and it's probably about time. I think it's his first goal of the season, isn't it? So we know what quality he has. As soon as it fell to him, you knew he was going to hit the target. He's such a great striker with the ball, and roof of the net. Brilliant play by Malice on the left-hand side, and I thought Watson was a flick on from Bentancur, wasn't it? I thought it was excellent in that second half. I was so happy to see him strut his stuff like he was. I thought he put in a really good performance, and when it fell to Porro, excellent finish. And when it went to 3-1, you felt, all right, we should have this now. 2-goal cushion. It was going to take a lot for Forest to get back in the game. I felt Forest, they made some subs. They brought some energy in. We dealt with it okay, apart from that moment Højbjerg, tries his best to give him a goal in our own penalty box, which is not the first time Højbjerg's done that. As I said, I was a bit frustrated with some of our play in the final moments as well. We had some counter-attacks with Decky, who should have done a lot better with a couple of counters.
Decky was an awful cameo again.
Yeah, he came on and he had some really good chances. First one came on the left-hand side, looked a bit out of place. He wasn't comfortable there. Moved over to the right. He had some really good openings on the counter and didn't make the most of them. So I was really frustrating. we'll probably look back at it thinking we could have created a bit more chances. But again, I don't feel like we in the second half we let the quality of chances we did in the first half. So that was positive.
Yeah, it is positive. I mean, it's standard Tottenham, isn't it? We always improve in the second half. Again, happened today, and I felt like the changes Ange made at half time really impacted that. And, you know, like we said before about Sarr and Basuma not playing up to scratch, especially in the latter stages of that first half. Højbjerg gave us that element of control, the element of drive as well. I thought he was brilliant, apart from those couple of moments. And Bentancur, for me, was probably our second to Mickey van der Ven in terms of our performance, top performers on the team.
Yeah, I was delighted with Bentancur. I think it was more what they offered in our pressing. Like they had that
Bentancur didn't stop. Didn't stop pressing.
Gibbs White was causing us a lot of trouble in that first half, and all of a sudden, when they came on, you know, that was on lockdown. They gave us that extra bit of bite, that drive as well, which I just thought Sarr and Basuma, for one reason or another, off the ball, they weren't really at it today, and I think that's why Ange Postecoglou decided, you know, he needs to change it up. He needs to put a bit more energy in that position. And Bentancur was brilliant. So maybe he'll start in the next game. We'll have to wait and see. But I thought he had an absolutely fantastic cameo. And as you say about the shooting, you know, Højbjerg came on and had some shots as well. So maybe that was an instruction from Ange.
I think it was a clear instruction. I think you could see it because straight from the first minute you could see we were looking for those openings, looking for those shots from far. And it's what I've been saying for so long now. How many times have we sat there in post-match games and reviews, and I say like, oh, we need to start taking shots, enough of this shoehorn football, and we start to do that more today, so I'm happy with that.
Got a goal from Van der Ven. Yeah. Van der Ven got it from 25 yards, so phenomenal. Look, I don't think it was the best display. I think we've definitely played better this season than in today's game. I thought again it was a much better second half performance, but for some reason or other we just cannot seem to have a good first half performance. I don't know what it is about this team, but first halves we just seem to give up too many chances, to lose control of games, and every time it's like second half we come out, usually especially at home, we usually hit them in the first like 15 minutes in the second half, and then we go on to win.
I don't understand it because we had so much control. Like if after the first 20 minutes before they scored their goal, I was thinking to myself like, nah, there's no way Forest. How are Forest ever going to score here? Like, we've got so much control in this game. They get a goal out of nothing with their first attack of the game, and then we just completely dropped off. It looked like that goal just completely knocked the stuffing out of us.
And also, the goal we conceded, awful defending as well. It really was. We just opened up so easily, and that was really, really frustrating. I think a word as well for Timo Werner, another kind of assist today. I thought another solid performance. I actually thought if you looked throughout the game, it looked like he was being troubled by some sort of problem with his leg, which may be why he went off in the second half. But I thought in general he gave Nico Williams a really tough time on the left hand side, and obviously again another contribution as well, so big up to him. I thought he had a really good game. I don't think there was many standout performances. I don't think anyone really had a massive shocker, but I don't think there were many standout performances.
Well, the only shocker was probably Kulusevski.
Yeah, Kulu had he had a bit of a nail.
I was a bit disappointed with Maddison today. I mean, he just disappoints me, Maddison, for the last few weeks. He's not being that kind of chance creation machine, goal contribution machine that we know he can be.
Again, I thought it was in the second half actually he was starting to really improve, and obviously he was heavily involved in in the third goal, with really good play down the left. But yeah, look, he's not doing the things that we know he can do, so as long as he's not doing them, he's going to be frustrated. What I love about him is the way he used his body to shield the ball and maintain possession and progress the ball. And I thought he did that on a number of occasions today. He did that really, really well. But unfortunately, when it came to creating chances, getting shots on goal, he was still found wanting again today. So
you know what I was saying to you on the way into the ground today? Villa dropping points yesterday. It'll be classic Spurs to go and lose this game. But we come out 3-1 win, so maybe we're turning that tide of the tag.
And we've got great momentum at home as well. 8 wins now in the past 9 games at home, even though apparently we haven't kept a clean sheet at home since like October, I think. We haven't led at half time in 2024.
That's another thing, we're starting to score some goals in the first half.
Yeah, we got a goal, it was our own goal. We haven't scored ourselves, I don't think, in the first half for a while.
Irrelevant, the ball's going put in the net.
That's the main thing. So I think, again, it's positive. Forest is never going to be an easy game because they're fighting for their lives, and they're level on points with Luton now, so they were
That's a
fighting
big loss for them.
Yeah, massive loss. So they're fighting and scrapping for everything. They tried to do a job on us, and we came out on top. It's going to be interesting now. We've had a few games at home, it feels like, against teams who like to sit back in a low block and defend. Now we're going to have City and Arsenal at home. So these are games this season that we've usually stepped up, and we usually like playing against teams who like to come at us. So it's going to be interesting to see how we adjust to that in the next coming home games. It's not going to be easy, but it's going to be exciting.
Yeah, we're going from playing like the bottom teams in the league to the top teams in the league. So we'll see how.
Stop Arsenal winning the league.
That's the main thing after that Liverpool result today.
Yeah.
But look, that is it from us. 3-1 win here at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Unbelievable home form this season. Again, unbeaten with Mickey van der Ven, Cuti Romero, Destiny Adogi and Pedro Porro in the back line. But I'm very happy with that win today. We'll see you all in the studio tomorrow. Like, subscribe and comment. And as always, come on Spurs.